Boo!
I got one thing to say.
Boo!
Shout out to Rennie Gaddis, by the way, but
Who is that? She about to catch a follow. She's fine.
shout out to Rennie Gaddis. She letting us know, but she was talking about the Celtics in this situation. Shout out to Gerald and everything. But I'm talking about this movie, The Boogeyman. The most uninspired movie this is literally every horror movie I've ever seen without even a backstory.
Yep.
Like they didn't even bother at a backstory. Like you done seen this movie before.
Yep.
I don't know what it's the Harper family, Sadie and Sawyer, and their third father named Will. Will got visited by this dude named Lester, who wants to speak to him. Let's explain that 3 children died, all killed.
This nigga don't give a fuck about the movie at all.
It's a trash movie, but
I'm watching this man read. He does not care. I got you. I'm gonna carry you. I'm gonna carry for the people that like horror. I got it. Go ahead.
I like horror. I like good horror.
Keep on reading your little cue cards that you got over there.
Hey, I'm just as inspired as this movie was. Listen, just let me read note for note, word for word.
Hey, y'all had to bug this nigga for 24 hours straight to do this review. And the worst part is he took time out of his life to watch it. Why would you not either take the time to slam it or we took time? I went to the movies and I had a much different experience than Zelmay had. But Zelmay, go ahead. Will the therapist dad, go ahead. Let's talk more about this uninspired every other horror movie ever.
Yeah, bro. The dude got nightmare. His 3 kids died. Some little entity under the bed to scare all the kids, and they have this little door, just like every other horror movie there ever was in life, and like no backstory. I don't even we never know what this little entity thing is that the mom and the kids set on fire, even though she's dead. But they're like, hey, how did she come back to life? You don't know. What is this thing? We don't know. It just showed up. Even the ending was uninspired. They're like, they tried to do a little weird jump scare then, and it didn't work. When the black lady come in, she wasn't there, and then she opens the door because she thinks she sees something. And then it's like, and the black lady therapist, child therapist, was like, what's wrong? And then she said nothing and closes the door. And then the movie ends, and I'm like, please don't make another. Let the little thing burn in hell like it needs to stay in hell forever.
Okay. My experience was different. I went to the movie theaters to see it. And there were times where I wanted to cover my eyes. After we had not seen the Boogeyman, after we had not seen the Boogeyman, I was really kind of like when they were showing glimpses of him, because we had not seen him full figured. The jump scares were real for me. Because I was at the movie theater and I was getting, every time there was the jump scare, that my seats is shaking.
You got the full experience. Okay.
I got the full experience of the movie. So like the scares were real, bro.
You got the IMAX. Real. What you get, the 4D?
Huh?
You get the 4D tickets?
Man, I got the digital. I did not go see that in IMAX. It was next door to IMAX, so that might have some of their echo might have got over, but
you said the chair shook, so I was like, you got the whole.
Well, maybe that could have just been from the sound system, just. But like when there was jump scares, I was jumping, bro. In anticipation, they always play that little music before he pop out, and then he was always doing stupid shit.
The music. The music needed to be loud so you could actually be scared.
Yeah, I was actually scared, like the lead ups and all that stuff.
In the hood, when they play loud music, I get scared too.
This did not take place in the hood, and I'm not even sure. Like, so some of this movie, like, it started off when he was taking the kids to school. This is their first day back after their mom had died. The mom died in a car accident with Pier. Like there was palm trees, but like where they live at, it looked like they lived in like Seattle or something like that. Like it was like dark and dreary, and like the trees were like, when we go to Lester's house where his wife is at, that's still trying to fight the Boogeyman. It just got candles on candles on candles because it doesn't like the light.
That woman was crazy. I did like that though. She pulled out that
That-
shotgun quick, John.
It was man. That was that necessary?
Hey, she scared me more than anybody because I'm like, oh, crazy white lady. This is the scary part of the movie. Yo,
Boogeyman was there. Like he was there, and then it's her. What? Are you really Boogeyman? Or Boogie Person? Boogie Person.
She shoot that shotgun. She was the Boogeyman. She fired off on her. They took off the weird best friend and the little weird white girl that had no
Did you get the vibe that she might be trans? The best friend?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm saying I was just wondering if you got that vibe. Because that's what I was getting. That's what it was giving me. Like she might and nothing wrong with that or anything. I was just wondering if you had known anything, but she gave me trans vibes. And that's just kind of filtering off of I'll be that. Last night's episode was insane, but we loved it though. It was a great episode, man. Make sure that
Tina was not trans. It was a trans maxer. It's different.
No one ever explained that to me ever at that whole time. So
you didn't watch from the beginning, so you didn't get that whole little spiel on what that was. Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to watch Speed and Kai be in the woods again, and they actually put it on Kai's channel, just like an hour of it. So I definitely was watching that, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's right." And then I started watching y'all show, and that was a very entertaining show. But
that whole section will be cut out soon, so you'll be able to watch it.
Okay. But also, but yeah, man. I mean, this a horror movie, bro.
It was a terrible horror movie.
There was no plot.
There was
no history.
I was hoping the little white girl had something that hated her and spilled the thing on her at the beginning. Like, why are you wearing your mother's clothes, weirdo? That's basically what she was saying. And then she dropped the things on her. And then they took her to like a party. And they're like, nobody likes you except for
No, that was that's what I want to get into. I want to get into her friend group. What kind of friend group is this?
She has one friend that like her, and that's the one Joe's reference to, and everybody else dislike her a lot. Everyone hates her. Like, why do you hang around these people?
I mean, I don't see her being the most endearing, cool person of all time. Now I changed a lot when I went through a death in my life. So I changed a lot. I'm not this guy you see right now. So I was a little moody. I was a little.
We're talking about Sadie, by the way, for people that don't. Sadie is the older sister. Sawyer is the older sister who has the nightmare.
And I don't know. I was different, but like, you know, I don't go around wearing my dad's like shirt to school, but I mean, I was affected by it. But she wore
I didn't know where her mom called.
Yeah, I mean, and for old girl to just call her creepy. Like, what kind of friend group is this? What is this? What is this? Then you got sister girl. She obviously got some issues at the crib. I'm gonna leave her alone, but she was just mean for no reason too, and it was just all bad. And the girl is sitting there depressed, trying to do her best to like try and have people around her. But this is not about this movie is about they had a monster. Why is he there? Because
Lester brung him into the house. You let this weird man run in your house and tell you this weird story. I'm like, first off, why is he in your home?
What a dumbass. As a therapist, you hear people's deepest, darkest secrets, and they tell you those things every day. And
they show up at your house. Like, no,
this is your house.
Here's my business card. Come to my office. Somewhere else. Why do you have? First off, some people are deranged. So you should never have patients coming to your home when they could be deranged. It's the straight. Will is a dumbass.
I feel like that's therapy 101. Oh, him as a character. Like, if you're a doctor, if you're a doctor, see, therapy is one thing. Like, people are coming to unload their deepest, darkest shit to you. Like a doctor, okay, yeah, you fix my wound or something. Like, I appreciate you, doc. But no, therapy is like a mind thing, and that anything you say can trigger a person. Because let's not forget, not every therapist. People change therapists all the time because they don't like that therapist, right?
Yeah.
So why would you do this at your home where your two daughters live at? Are you crazy? Because you deal with probably people that are crazy.
Oh, Joe. Oh, I should never let that man in our house. Of course you shouldn't.
Oh, and they try to throw in the trope of the parent that doesn't ever pay attention because he was like, I never paid attention. Lester, the guy who eventually hangs himself, he's like, I never paid
He
attention to
hung
my
himself
parents.
in the closet, didn't he?
Yeah, or the Boogeyman did one of them. I will give the Boogeyman this. He's the first character to actively go harm a child. He had no problem slinging that little girl through the ceiling and then threw her into the TV. This, like, and no motives. What's up? We don't have any motive for this.
Normally they go with the trope of the kid. It was a spirit that died in the house a long time ago. They're like, no,
something.
He just here.
He's just here.
He just was pissed off. Lester went in these people's house. He was mad. Lester went in their house, so he's like, I'm finna whoop their ass too.
What if they start a Boogieverse where there's like a whole bunch of creatures that they
need to burn this movie forever? I'm sorry. This is the most. They never gave they never gave us a reason why he showed up. He just like, oh, I'm gonna follow Lester to these people's house and I'm harass them. I'm like,
after I killed his 3 kids.
Now I'm just like, normally it's like a spirit that's stuck in a house and they go into the house to fix it or something like that, some random thing, or they do like some seance. They didn't even maybe if they would have said, yo, once Lester killed himself, the spirit was released upon him. They didn't even do that. They're like, nope, we ain't explaining nothing.
They don't. I mean, he travels well. I mean, he's at Lester's crib. He's back at your crib before you get there. He's pulling up to the hospital. Like,
I'm just seeing the Boogeyman little ugly little thing they showed at the end, just walking around the street, just coming to house to house harassing me.
See, and that's why I like Paranormal Activity as much as I do, because there's like some explanation as to why this is happening. Yo, your grandma made a deal with the devil, but then made a deal with the spirit, and like, so your whole family is cursed, and y'all gotta have sons, and that son is gonna be the Antichrist. The first son we taking him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's stuff you can look up, go on Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that after the movie. No, Boogeyman is just like, nah, that nigga was there. He can be hurt, apparently. I saw it bleed.
Yeah, it can be hurt. It's just like a little weird creature that not like paranormal or something. Like you have to have like a stake and silver to hit it or something. No, you can just punch that motherfucker.
Apparently, burn it alive.
You can hit it, you can beat the shit out of it. Like, I think this is the new scary movie. Just had this motherfucker start punching. By the way, let me give some credit. A lot of what? Lester was creepy old. He did a great job being creepy.
Okay.
The acting in the movie was fairly good. But I just didn't get the point of nothing. It was just the most random. When I say uninspired, the movie itself was uninspired. Not dissing the actors. And then I didn't think they did a bad job at all. I felt like the characters was uninspired. I felt like the storyline didn't have no story. It just
the little girl might have been the best actor in the movie and the best friend. They might have been the best actresses in the movie.
Yeah, that is true. So
she did a very good job.
She did.
I think she did a good job.
She carried the movie, even when she was in the room with the black lady, and she was like, "Close your eyes." And then the room went dark and shit. It was like, okay, she killing this.
He traveled to therapy.
Yeah, he went to the therapist's office. And then at the end of the movie, somehow he maybe was in that room again. He finna whoop the therapist lady ass now, I guess. Just because
somebody needs to believe this thing exists, but we just don't need to know why. Like we just want to know why.
Let's give it the Freddy Krueger effect. If you know he exists, you'll dream about him. Like, okay, that makes sense. At least Freddy got a story. Like once everybody didn't believe in Freddy and they gave everybody medicine, Freddy Krueger went away. Until he brought Jason to the city to remind everybody. Like that's how he got back. But at least you had a reason. This thing, I don't even know why. So when Lester told everybody he existed, he all of a sudden appeared.
You can draw it.
Yeah, so now you drew it and gave it to the lady. Now she knows it exists, so can it follow her too? At least give a reason. That's all I want. Just tell us the story. Rita didn't do nothing but shoot shotguns at people.
Like that family, Sadie, Sawyer, and Doctor and the therapist literally did nothing to deserve any of that.
I'm like, did they do a seance or something? No, they didn't do nothing. Okay, they didn't do. He just like, oh, I'm just here now.
Just casualties in somebody's writing for no reason. That's the only like I said, movie experience that you get the jump scares. there were some times I wanted to cover my eyes, but from a story standpoint, what?
By the way, I like how Sadie's way tougher than Will in this movie. Will is getting dragged around like a by this little thing.
Who broke his ankle? Let's talk. And then why is he walking like ain't shit happened when he left the therapist's office? I thought he was going to at least have a cane or something.
He didn't have nothing, dog. They just forgot that he got injured.
They forgot he got injured. You don't remember carrying him through the burning house?
Yo, this thing whooped his ass. And then drug him into the basement. I'm like, oh, feminizing men. The man got kidnapped and the little girl saved. Well, not the teenage girl saved. And he's got
symbiote. That the Boogeyman's got symbiotes just all over people's ceilings and shit.
He dragged Will ass down the stairs. Basement was funny. He dragged his. Get your ass here, boy.
Yeah,
I still want to know why the Boogeyman didn't notice with all these eyes and it's everywhere. Why he didn't notice she about to set him on fire. And why did the mom randomly show up?
in Yu Yu Hakusho format. I'm a flame that bends. That lets you know I'm here. The lighter don't work. Can't light up no weed, right? Now it's a torch.
Yeah, she just transformed to whatever you need. I'm just gonna randomly show up when you need me. And by the way, what made me the maddest about this movie and what probably set me off to saying this movie, like she has no correlation to the Boogeyman, so why the fuck is she here?
Nobody. No, because did mom say something else during the accident? No, this had nothing to do. Man, she got in a car accident. It had nothing to do with the Boogeyman.
Unless the Boogeyman was in the car, but why didn't it always harass you? I thought the Boogeyman didn't come till Lester came. So y'all, that's what happened when you don't explain it. Nothing makes sense.
None of it made sense. So I mean,
she died in a car accident, regular car accident. Then the Boogeyman came. She's like, "Oh, I'm here to help you with this thing." How did you know it was coming?
which goes to show you, like, in horror movies, purest form, that's what it is.
I at least want a story. At least make me be that.
Yes, 100%. We do want to know why.
Freddy Krueger was messing with kids. He got set on fire. So now he hunting in the neighborhood forever.
Was it allegedly?
No, he was. I ain't say allegedly.
Okay.
That why hell sent him back. They're like, this nigga creepy.
Like Freddy Krueger should not be making appearance. A pedo should not be making a PDF file. I'm sorry, a PDF file should not be making it into Mortal Kombat cameos. I'm sorry, like I don't care about the franchise. He shouldn't. If he literally was, and who gives him the opportunity to come back and haunt kids' dreams? Like, what kind of God is that? It's like, they burned you in a basement because you were messing with kids. You deserve to go back and haunt people's dreams. And
I wish one thing I did wish about Freddy Krueger was the reason would have been he was innocent and somebody else did it, but then they burned him, so now he's back for vengeance. No, he was actually, from what I remember from the first one, he was actually the one that did it. So
I'm pretty sure he actually did that shit.
Didn't they catch him in like that? And that's why they set him on fire in the first movie. I'm trying to remember. Y'all let me know in the comments.
I thought it was like about rumors.
I thought he was in that little wasn't he in that building? Y'all let us know in the comments. We trying to make this fun for you. Let's see. He burned alive. Let's see what happened in the prequel. Oh, he was a serial child killer. Okay, so he was killing the kids.
A serial child killer. Who gives him a second chance at life, though? That's what I don't understand this.
I think they might have rewrote that. I don't remember. He was on trial for the murder of 20 kids in Springfield, Ohio. The killers released technicality. Oh, he was released on the technicality, which made the parents come back.
Okay, and go back and handle that themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So Boogeyman, that's where
But that's the prequel after all that stuff came out. But I think I think he wasn't just a child killer in that original movie. But y'all let me know in the comments. Was he originally a child something else, or was he just a killer? Because I think that prequel changed some stuff. Because I don't think it was quite good once you got past the 80s to be like, oh yeah, you did this thing. I ain't seen that many movies no more.
Well, that's all I got for this doggone movie. Y'all could have gave us a little bit more, but that's all I got.
Same. I don't know what to say. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. We will. The simplest stories are often sometimes not good, sometimes great. This is not one of the good ones to me. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I do not understand. Let's put the QR code in here just to get that merch. Y'all know what I'm saying? Go get that merch. You got the Do You Hear Me merch. You have the ZerryX merch. You have the Overall 99 merch with Kid Credit Play and all that. So go check that out. Joe, in the last word, where can they find you?
You can find me on UniqoWilliams.com, and I'm about to change my name to Toy Gun. As it's breaking news, Ja Morant's camp claims the gun in the recent Instagram live was a toy, but he's still looking at 30-game suspension, even if the NBA knows it was a toy. What a dumbass.
I gotta look at that video again. I don't know if that was a toy.
That was a tool.
All right. UniqoWilliams.com. Hit that like and subscribe. Joe, you think they know who we are yet?
I don't know, but I think they're asking a question.
Who are these niggas?